Hello everyone, this is Ashish and today I'm having with me
Komal
and today we are having a podcast named Torq
and Fire.
and this podcast is going to be on the random topics that are going on right now. We are having a very trending topic that is Tik Tok Ban. We just want to discuss, personally, none of us have actually been a creator on TikTok, thankfully, and a consumer on TikTok, but still we have to discuss because there are a lot of people who are actually saying that it is extremely good that you have banned it, but there has to be a dark side with it because especially because I saw a lot of crying TikTokers today in morning crying about like please follow us on Instagram. And honestly, they are having way larger amount of following on Instagram than most of the YouTubers. What do you think about that?
Actually, first of all, let me show my happiness that it is banned in India. I'm majorly in favor of that. It has banned in India. Like, I think that the tool that they are leaking our information that has been used and that has been covering up that because I think the BJP leaders are also not in favor of like this TikTok and all stuff because I think they are little bit against the Western culture and
Maybe.
that's my side.
But see, we all know that there's a huge amount of garbage reduced from internet from now on. But we have to talk a little bit about that can you really shut it down? Because it is kind of a right to express. And a huge majority of creators like to express. And I will agree that it is garbage. But still, can you really take it away? Or tomorrow they can say that you can even remove YouTube or you can remove Instagram. Then what about that? Because they'll say that a lot of girls are showing her booty online. so we are going to remove Instagram. Then what are we going to do? There has to be a limit to that. And as long as they say that app is leaking data, then which app is not leaking data? I mean, Google does it all the time. That is how you get ads, and you know that you'll be searching something on Amazon and you'll be seeing on the ad side by side on any other website that you visit. So that is the only issue there. What about the rights for us expressing?
So I think irrespective of the content, fine, these all things leaking information, I think this is a secondary factor. The primary factor which I can see that is evolving is that people, like only 5% of people on TikTok I feel they are good. Apart from that, 95% people, they are like, someone is lip syncing or someone is like doing some bullshit, right? And I don't see any worth in it, and I don't see that I'm getting entertained. As a mature audience, I consider myself mature audience, clear? So what I think that my major issue is that I'm majorly in favor of that it got banned, and I'm very much happy because what I saw that people, like the teenagers basically, I think someone has this right that after 18 they should be able to decide.
You should.
And I have seen people like the 5 years old is catching the phone and is making a TikTok that is completely cringe.
So
cringe into 100 if I say.
If you want to bring TikTok, maybe you can do like 18 plus bar or something like that, because you have to control at that level. Maybe you cannot control the grown-ups. Whatever they want to do, you do it. But you have to tell the kids what they're supposed to do and what they're not. A little bit of our history with TikTok. We were viewers on TikTok for 5 minutes. She installed it and I scrolled through it. And I just said that, okay, we always knew that 90% of people are not, you're not going to find the most philosophical, very good, well-knowledge people. 90% of people are just scrolling through, doing some time pass. So I said, okay, this is not my taste. Maybe some people like it, and some people apparently means millions in this country. So it is okay. And another problem is that they compare it with YouTube by comparing the views. Like, views is a different kind of disease.
That is completely insane, I think, because the YouTube is different platform. Although they both do videography, but the platform is completely different.
I think that a lot of people do not even understand the YouTube algorithm. It is not about views. You can have a 3-second video and get millions of views. It still will not compare with a 10-minute video which is getting 500,000 views, because it is all about retention. That is what YouTube actually cares about, how long you are staying on their website. So I forgot what my point was, but anyways, what are the kind of talents that you see on Instagram? Is there any 5% talent? Sorry, TikTok.
You messed it up now.
I always do. Now, what are those 5%ers that were good?
I think the TikTok, it's beneficial for those that if I want to start my business, suppose if I have my clothing store, fine. If I want to just do a campaigning like the ad campaigning or like that, so if I think I can easily sell it on TikTok, because the audience reach is more there on TikTok as compared to YouTube.
Okay.
Because there is also, I think the reason can be because it is only 30-second video. I'm not sure, like it can be 30 or maximum 60-second video. And
I think 60 seconds, something like that.
Maybe
Yeah,
like
60
whatever
seconds.
it is, like if 1 minute is enough, like one person can invest 1 minute or 30-second on any video, because he or she may be knowing in their mind that okay, like that is set up in their mind because okay, that will end, and that you can see automatically that okay, chalo yaar dekh lete hain. It's like that ki 30, it is approximately of 30 to the 60-second, fine. And in case of YouTube, actually the average minute which I see, that is from 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So somebody, like before pressing on that icon, before pressing on someone's video, thinks about it, like okay, I should tap on it or not.
Yeah, but the other thing is that the algorithm of YouTube, it is really brutal on the new creators. Like you are a new creator on YouTube,
It's really hard.
and you know how difficult it is to get on the search feed or to get on the browse feature. It is extremely difficult. I run 3 YouTube channels. One of it is humongous, reaching 100,000 subscribers. It's not really humongous these days now anyways. Now a million is like very common these days, but anyways, it is reaching like 50,000 views, 60,000 views. But the other channel where I'm having 2,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, that is not even showing in the search feed. So I think it is YouTube's algorithm that it nurtures creators. It gives it some time to become experienced. On the other hand, you get on TikTok and you get thousands of views all of a sudden. But also this algorithm really supports some stupid shit. This TikTok, if you do some sensible things, if I go out there and talk about how to speak better English, nobody is going to watch it. But if I do some dance moves on some or do some lip sync,
Ashish, what I see in it, that actually that is the impact you can see.
Yeah.
That the graph is falling.
Yeah.
What graph? Like the graph that people on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because a 13-year-old girl or 13-year-old boy, any child which is of between age 13 to 18 or 13 to 19, basically teenagers, I'm talking about that. So what they'll see that okay, a girl which is of 16 years old is getting 27 million followers on TikTok.
Okay.
So obviously,
Is there any girl with?
Obviously, Jannat Jubair, I guess.
Okay.
She's the girl. Fine.
She's 16. She got 27 million.
Around 16 she was.
Okay,
like, around that only she is.
Okay.
Fine. And she also comes in one serial. I don't know. My mom sees it. Fine. So So actually the point is that the people are getting influenced. Like, why would I read books? Why would I invest? Why would I give my 14 to 16 hours to my study, 14 to 16 hours to my books, when I'm seeing people at the same time who's earning at the same age? And seriously in lakhs they are earning. And getting this 11 million followers and 20 million followers, that is normal on TikTok. So why would I study? So, but I think.
But you can say that for YouTube also. Kariminati never went to college. You know that.
That is exception, no. Like the crowd has become like that.
But we have to agree. There's a lot of stupid shit on YouTube also.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
We have to agree. At the same time, obviously.
But I think the percentage is opposite.
TikTok versus YouTube thing is also shit.
Yeah.
That is insane. Like, what is TikTok versus YouTube?
They're fighting.
Like, I think that is a strategy to bring more audience to their videos.
Yeah.
That is the only strategy
Maybe.
I see.
Yeah. Maybe it is just that divide or rule.
Or
sometimes
I think China is using that.
Sometimes I feel like China is just trying to make fun of us. Like they are trying to make fun of the whole world by selling more and more stupid shit. So that country's people will do a lot of stupid stuff throughout the rest of the world. And that is like the biggest making fun of someone. Like, this is what your country is. Recently, you know about that impulsive podcast run by Logan Paul? It's pretty big. Maybe the biggest after Joe Rogan has left it.
Okay.
Over there, Logan was once talking about India. And he picked 2 things about India. TikTokers of India and Bollywood of India. And both of them, educated population of India just understand that both of them are bullshit. Alright, like both of them are far away, infinitely far away from realism, whatever is actually going. Like if someone watches 2001 to 2010 Bollywood movies, they will think that every now and then we are talking and we'll start dancing, because that's what they are going to see in our movies, or this is how
mostly crying. If I think of this Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum,
and they cry a lot like bitches. No. But that Logan was talking about, he brought up a video of Indian TikToker. He was like South Indian, okay? And for them, South Indian, North Indian are all the same, right? So he was something like coronavirus, okay? Now a boy goes to a girl and he says that, will you want to go to a date with me or something, or will you marry me or something? Then the girl says yes. Then he says that I have corona. So the girl says no, I'm going away, something like that. And then the guy says no, I'm having coronavirus mask. Then the girl says that okay, we are going to go together. Like, this is like the shittiest script that you can ever write. And now Logan Paul is making fun of.
That happens on TikTok, I'll slap you and that person will slap you back, and here come a new video of TikTok and that is having like I think 10 to 11 million views on it. Yeah. Now and everybody will copy that also. Yeah.
Now see, Logan is now making fun of India based on the TikTok video that some random Indian made. Okay. Now obviously we are laughing stock right now. Now, maybe China is having a laugh as well, because we just made fun of ourselves, because that's what they promote. So that's what majority of the population is going to create. I'm not saying the Americans make pretty stupid TikTok videos also. Every country does, because that's what sells. So China have TikTok?
Yeah, obviously I think they
Chinese people do make TikTok videos?
I think they have. It's maybe. Okay, that is okay, let's not discuss about that. I wanted to say one thing, that some countries have agenda, like China. China, I think, tops about that okay, the youth, you have to admit that the youth is the building block of any country, right? So if you will try to distract them, if you will try to deviate them from their paths, so obviously the country is destroyed now. The raw talent is destroyed. I think China is using that strategy only, like to use the youth, like they are distracting the youth slowly, gradually. Fine. So I see that.
See, some people were also saying that they made TikTok versus YouTube just to divide India, which I cannot comprehend that, because I do not think that is actually going to work. TikTokers are going to fight YouTubers. They are not like the army of India right now. Half of the army of Indian army is making TikTok videos, and half of the Indian army is making YouTube videos, and they will start fighting. They do not matter. Most of these TikTokers do not actually contribute to the economy of the country. Maybe in future they will, if they start making a lot of movies and they start making their own chain of clothing or something, which they would have done if this big break would not have occurred.
I feel that happens like that lay impact somewhere, that if suppose TikTok was not there, fine, so that person or that child would have been studying well, would have been doing well, and would have contributed well to the growth of the country.
Yes.
And maybe because of him or her, our economic growth has been raised.
See, we cannot exactly understand that, because we did not grow up when TikTok was around.
I'm just telling one probability that
definitely
is there.
Look, don't you find it very difficult to actually understand what would be going on right now in a 13-year-old guy or a girl? Like, if you are a parent, you'll just uninstall that app, like what a garbage app it is. You'll just uninstall and you'll not allow your kid. But how are so many kids actually getting allowed to use that app? That is something that I think it is lack of parenting. If you will be afraid of some other country making some app which can destroy your youth, that is almost inevitable. You have to control your youth. What are the parents doing?
I wonder that what are they doing, because I think parenting is everything. Fine, if they are not taking care of their child, that what their child has been hovering around with, fine, has been doing around with, so I think that a big shame on parenting.
If there was no TikTok, then they will get indulged in video games. Then you'll blame that that other country sent a lot of free video games or cheap video games.
That completely depends on parenting. No, if it means they should grow their children like that. Fine. It depends.
But I really do not understand that. Can that really happen, that another country
wants... I'm not saying that is completely, that it is 100% fault of parenting. Like it can be like, it can contribute 30 to 40%. Fine. So that is the thing. Otherwise, it is individual character only. Fine. I can take one example. Like my father is very, very like, I have a very studious environment in my home. Until 12th standard, I was very studious.
And
like
your
I was
brother,
completely bookworm.
yeah, she's not talking about his.
Yeah, I'm talking about my brother. Like I have told you before that we both were like, I had very studious and very strict environment in my home. And instead of that, my brother didn't study that well. Like although he did well, but he was not that well compared to me. I'm so sorry my brother, if you are listening to me, but I felt that I'm just taking one example that parenting can affect 30 to 40%. I was affected by my father and mother. Okay, they want me to do that. So okay, I came out as a good student. Fine. So otherwise it's very nice, but he was very brainy, but he's still brainy
Right now, doing
yeah.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that the only thing is that, see, I think you cannot just remove an app. For example, a country cannot just remove Instagram or cannot just remove Facebook, saying that it wants to, like that. I think we all know that is not the real reason that it is stealing data, because I think every other app is stealing.
Google is also stealing data.
Then,
but I can admit they are stealing data. I should tell you one
yeah,
story.
tell them about that.
I had Shein installed on me. Please don't make fun of me later on. I had Shein installed
By
in
the
my
way,
phone.
every next girl has that.
Yeah, because they have cute clothes.
Yeah.
Fine. So I had this Shein app installed in my phone, and one day I was searching out t-shirts and trousers on Myntra, and suddenly one notification was popping in my screen that was trousers you were looking for. don't miss this chance to pick your hands onto these t-shirts up to 80% off. That too at 80% off. So that's I was wondering that, okay, I was searching there on Myntra. How come they got to know that I'm searching on Myntra? So then I got to know that something is happening.
No, that happens. That's what I'm saying. That happens with every other apps. If I go and search for this pod mic on Amazon and I do not find it, I go to Bajao. I'll see that pod mic is available, or I'll even get in some other website on the site. So that is the thing. So that cannot be true, because that happens with every other app, that it is stealing data. The main problem is, and that is something that US government was also saying, that it is not only stealing advertisement data. It may be stealing other data, personal like your data, bank account and something like that. That we are not sure. We cannot comment because we do not know.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But there might be other reason that yes, it is destroying youth. And you did a lot of study about people actually died. Nobody.
Exactly. That's what, like, I am against it. Like, irrespective of all content, whether someone do the romantic one, someone do seducing one, someone is doing the funny one, anything, like someone is doing the angry one, like it's okay. Like, the prime factor which I'm very much against TikTok is that death rate is increasing because of TikTok.
Tell some of the stories. Maybe they are not knowing.
I was just, because of this podcast, I was just googling it out. I found that it was so funny that one lady, I think she was from Tamil Nadu, she was married, and her husband threatened her that don't use this app, you are using this app too much, and he was in Singapore. Fine. And that girl was in Tamil Nadu. She took that liquid, that poisonous liquid, and just gulped it up and making one video, TikTok video, and sent it to her husband also and on TikTok also.
She could have just taken any normal video and sent. Why to make TikTok video?
I don't know. Maybe because of views. I don't know. Okay.
Like,
what the hell was that? Like, that was completely insane. I think that's what TikTok does to you. It completely takes your mind out of you. I feel that, because there's no use of that. I think there was no use of that. I feel
your
so.
body will say that brain, you need to get out.
Out. Like, TikTok installed, brain out. That is the philosophy. The China is adapting right now. I think so. Like, that was completely insane. Another incident, that one boy, right? One boy, he was making some video near river, and he found dead while making that video, because of, like, he got he got drawn in that video in that river.
Near a river.
Yeah, it may be possible. Sure I have another cases also, very interesting cases, you know. Like, one guy, like, this is so funny that one guy in Rajasthan, he was shooting one video of committing a suicide, and accidentally he choked himself to death.
Okay.
Accidentally choked himself to death.
Can you really choke yourself to death?
Like
I
by
thought that
hanging,
okay. By
no.
hanging himself.
Yeah, by hanging, he choked himself to death accidentally. That too in TikTok video. This is a verified. I think this is Indian Express report or something. I googled it today only.
Yeah.
I found it and I saw it in 2 to 3 newspapers. So I think that is verified only. Yeah, and that kind of stuff has happened several times. Like people are dying because of this. People are doing insane thing. They are completely out of their mind. And a lot of this recent suicide of Sia Kakkar. Like there is one girl. I was just going through the news. Then I saw the news that a Sia Kakkar girl was there. She belonged to Delhi, and she was only 16-year-old, and she committed suicide. She hanged herself to death.
At least if you're making TikTok available, do not allow less than 18 to do that.
Exactly. That completely. Maybe she had 11 million or 1.1 million followers. I'm not sure. I think 1.1 million.
16-year-old
Yeah, 1.1 million followers she was having on Instagram. And instead of that, and also I read whole article. There it was written that she was proposed a very good song, like for T-Series or like that, last night only. By manager, the manager only told that thing. And everything was very happy in her life. I don't know what happened. I think it's a crave for the more likes. Like it's apart
ends.
from like it's a craving for more fame, that why I'm not getting more fame, why I'm not getting more subscribers, like that.
18-year-old cannot really understand. If you have never seen a normal life, you'll never appreciate that fame, that what it is, because there will always be someone bigger. Now what I was saying related to that 90% are not that intellectual, no, I do not mean to offend anyone, okay, but this is a normal rule, okay, and 10% people will be absolute, their head will be down in their soul, okay. 10% population will be very, very intellectual. They will be educated, their thinking is broad, they are going to understand things well, and they are going to stay away from TikTok. 80% of the population, what they call, are fence sitters. Like they will sit on the fence. We all know what is fence, right? Boundary between two properties. They will be sitting on fence, okay? Now they will be, whatever they are influenced with, no, they will jump towards that. Either they will jump towards 10% garbage, or they will jump towards 10% intellectual. And this is the job of the leaders, that at which direction you are directing them, right? So I think this TikTok is doing the worst job of taking that 80% towards the garbage side, because and
that's so intellectual of him. How come he come up with that thing?
This is not mine. Actually, the first semester, our elements of mechanical engineering teacher, I can take his name, AP Tiwari. He told this because he was I think HOD once, maybe, and then he was kind of like hostel warden or something like that. So he told us about this philosophy and made a lot of sense. All right. So most of the population, even I, like around 5 years ago, would not be able to tell what is right or what is wrong, right? You have to grow up around like 22, 23. You start understanding, you have sufficient experience. Even this is not sufficient. Like 10 years down the line, I might look at this video and say, what the fuck is wrong with you, right? But still, we can judge better than a 14-year-old, right?
Exactly.
So you need to grow up and have that mentality, and then maybe you should be.
Yeah.
But YouTube is good in that manner. Like YouTube, trending page of YouTube is the stupidest thing that I have seen. How are those videos getting trended?
Ruchi and Piyush, like yesterday only I was seeing that Ruchi and Piyush on TikTok ban. I was okay, who is that Ruchi and Piyush? And the thumbnail only looked so foolish to me. I didn't know like what the hell is happening on the trending
that is
page.
the problem. Like I'm running a YouTube channel for the last 2 years, and I've somehow restrained myself from making those clickbait thumbnails. Like you'll be putting, like, especially I hate one of those 500,000 plus views. Like you need to watch it just because it is having more than 500,000 views, because like I said, 80 to 90% of the population are just free. They are scoring randomly and they are going to watch, and whatever they say on screen, they are going to listen to it. That is the kind of human behavior you listen to. That is why people preaches these Bollywood actors, they are going to even put their photo and they are going to move some incense light around them, agarbattis, and they are going to do puja, worship them, incense, whatever. So you get the point, right? So whoever you see on the big screen, you are going to think that they are correct. That is the brain feeding that we have, because that is why we trust on any news that is going on also, right? So that is why that is the way YouTube is also going. But YouTube is still better to a huge extent because it requires you to invest some time. It requires you to increase the quality. And still, I think it does promote something that has value. Okay, YouTube will promote something that is actually going to teach you something. Maybe they are going to understand that there is value in this podcast. Maybe
that is the problem, no, Ashish. I think like there is a lot of garbage on every platform. At least YouTube is filtered. And I think YouTube also need to change the algorithm.
Yes, it does. Please remove the clickbaits and the likes and the views. Like every YouTuber is saying, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Subscribe, they're the biggest idiot. Subscription does not even matter how many subscriptions you are getting.
Exactly.
Because even if a person is subscribed.
Yeah, that matters, like for the sponsors. How can you forget that? That matters for sponsors.
Dumb sponsors, I think, who don't even understand the game well.
Yeah, I think they should they should be more concerned about the content rather than the subscribers.
There are so many subscribers, like 500,000 subscribers getting 4,000, 5,000 views. And there are like 50,000 subscribers getting 400,000 views.
And also YouTubers who are doing shit seriously on the platform. Yesterday only we saw someone guy now who was sitting for 17 days or 40 days completely without doing anything. And one day also he uploaded one video there, like what he did with his girlfriend, I don't remember.
You're talking about Conor Murphy, bodybuilder?
Okay, they are two different guys.
I think. What girlfriend?
Like the girlfriend thing, like they were fighting or something like that.
Yeah, they do it a lot. Like couples will fight and then they'll patch up and people will be watching those
American
kind of shit.
guy, right?
Yeah.
Just to have this audience, just
I've
to have
seen
more
on YouTube
subscribers.
a boy trying to kiss his mother just to get views. Trying to kiss his sister's friend and then trying to kiss his sister just to get views. Like that kind of garbage is also available on YouTube, but that is very segregated. You have to get to a really dark spot of YouTube to get over there. But for like our search feed, it is awesome. Like these days what I'm doing is just go through how to make your videos look better, and I'm getting that kind of search feed.
Photography things, like how to edit things, how to enhance your...
If you want to become a good photographer, then what you're going to do is watch those videos and the algorithm is going to show you good quality content in there. All right. So you're going to get a lot of videos with 1 million views, 2 million views, 5 million views, which are educational. Like there's so many good YouTubers, for example, Scott Manley teaching so much about rocket science. And then there's
Chris Hadfield has his...
Chris Hadfield does not even have his own YouTube channel. I think every big person should be starting.
Some pilots, even some people are quitting their jobs and they are joining
I'm a big example
YouTube.
of that.
Yeah, he's the live example.
Yeah, but I'm not the only one. Mark Robert actually left NASA. He worked over there for 7 years. He worked on the Mars rover lander. And then he left NASA. Now most of the time he's doing YouTube videos only. So those educated people are also there.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah. So in that sense, I think every place there will be something bad, but YouTube and Instagram, what can we say about Instagram? Instagram does not really matter much because it is not showing random feed.
It is very personal, I think.
Most of the time you are going to see feeds from people who you are going to follow. So you are going to find some person, for example, I found Dwayne Johnson and then I'll follow him and then I'll see his feed only. Yes, there's a search feature also, but I never go over there.
Yeah, I never go there.
Yeah.
So that is more filtered. I see Instagram very clean as compared to...
Yeah, Instagram is TikTok, the cleanest. I love
TikTok
Instagram because you do not even have to worry about the comments. On YouTube, you have to turn on the comments because that works for the algorithm. Right? So, for example, Netflix. Netflix does not have a comment section. It does not even have a like-dislike section. You like what you like. It does not matter. It is not influenced by what others like.
Yeah.
This is what you like. Right? So, in that way, Instagram, I think it did a great job by removing the number of likes. We have seen that, no?
Yeah, I think people were more obsessed with the likes and all to show people that how many likes I'm having on that picture. Yeah.
And that
I think we are never concerned about the likes on Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram, I do not even care. I posted a video today. I don't care how many likes. Because, see, here's the thing. If you get even 50 people to follow you properly, that is more than sufficient. You do not need 1 million people. You can't even influence 1 million people. You just need small amount of people and that is more than sufficient. That is why I say a lot of YouTubers, even with 20,000 subscribers, they can do great. If you want even to establish a business, you can do great. And a lot of people with even 5 million subscribers, they are not doing shit because they are not creating a proper following. They're just throwing content which is going to get a lot of views. They're going to, like, how many videos have we seen? I finally got monetized on YouTube. How much I earned on YouTube? How much earning I have? I bought a new house. What the fuck, man? Why do I care? What am I learning from that? Also, I do not know what kind of shitty life you are actually having. What is your personal life? You can buy a very big $1 million house, but at the end of the day, do I really want to exchange your life? Because I do not know what is behind that camera, right? So I think we have summarized most. You want to?
Yeah,
I
think we are deviating from the topic, which was TikTok. We went to other social media platforms also, the YouTube and this Instagram.
We have to compare it, no? See, I was not having a clear idea.
What are the cons? Okay, let me ask you one question. What are the cons, of TikTok and pros of banning of TikTok?
Pros of banning TikTok.
Yeah.
What are the cons of TikTok? Now I think. Now after this discussion, I think that everything has some good or has some bad. For example,
the coin has both sides.
No, but it is not equal. The problem is that coin has equal one side and the other side.
I was talking about the unbiased coin. If you remember about the probability question, the biased coin and unbiased coin.
I don't remember that because I gave the examination 2 years ago. But anyways, see what I'm trying to say, there's a yin and a yang in everything, but it matters what portion of that app or website is garbage. And I feel that YouTube will be somewhere around 5 to 10% garbage. And that also depends on your brain. What you feed your search feed, and the algorithm is going to give you what you search more. TikTok is like 95% garbage. So obviously, if you look at again that fence sitter analogy, we have to understand that it is going to ruin that 80%. All right. And same goes with Instagram. I think Facebook is also, but Facebook
I don't use it anymore because
I use it. I think Facebook has a great potential. I don't use it for scrolling, but I use it for sharing. All right. Like whatever video I'm going to share on Instagram now, that will also go on Facebook page. And there's a huge population in India, at least, that are not on Instagram yet.
Yeah, because they are still not aware of Instagram. But I feel like after 10 years, the whole Facebook will be shifted
just like
to the
Orkut.
Instagram. That would happen. No, initially,
I think you never made an Orkut account, right?
No.
But I made an Orkut account in 2007 or something, and Orkut was everything until everyone went away from Orkut, and I forcibly had to make a Facebook account. But Facebook, I think, stayed longer than it should have.
It is still everything. Everything is coming in your feed.
I never scroll because first of all, I have 5,000 friends. Okay. And second of all, increase the number of friends that you can add Facebook, but they have made page or something. But anyways, I cannot scroll because I'll see so much garbage because I'm having 5,000 friends. I do not know like 10 of them even. But what I was saying, I again forgot about it.
I feel that it is more filthy than Instagram, Facebook. The random things it's happening on this Facebook. I used to scroll. Some people it's not with you, but most of people only have this habit of scrolling down the feed.
Yeah.
In Facebook.
People who do not have anything to do, they will always find ways to waste their time. I never do that. But
I did that.
She does that every now and then. But that is good.
Shut up. I never do that.
But that is actually good. Actually, that part of me is I'm a kind of person, I will not even watch news. But she watches news and gives me the information.
Exactly. I always passes every news, what is happening in the world, what has happened, what China is doing, what America is doing, what is happening in our country, and what PM Modi will say in Man Ki Baat.
Yeah. So as long as you're doing your job, like she does her job, she will do stuff on a daily basis, and then if she wants to scroll, she will do that. I'm addicted to my work, so I never find time to scroll because every now and then I'll be finding that I'm having lack of time. Every day my plan crashes. So I do not get time for that.
And I feel a lot of time I am having.
I have to change a little bit of that. But anyways, I think we concluded. I think it is right that TikTok was banned. You have to look at the relative positives and the negatives. Exactly. And people who are talented, I think they can come to any other platform.
TikTokers also, if someone who is TikToker and watching our video right now.
Yeah, if you're talented, you can go on any platform.
We don't have any problem with the content or anything. Any type of content, we don't have any problem. I have seen a lot of YouTubers making fun of girls who do the seducing thing.
Yeah.
But
let her do whatever she wants to do. Yeah.
I don't see any problem in it. If she is happy, fuck everyone.
My first reaction, I saw the TikTok. I'm maybe some people like it. But if the talk is that should we ban to save like under 18, like a lot of people, kids are wasting their time and they are actually shaping their life in that direction. You can actually save them by removing that one app. I think that one movie that we watched, no, what was that? That Navy guy, Akshay Kumar. What was that movie's name?
Rustam.
Yeah. So in that movie is so interesting, no, because you know that according a person who murders another person should be punished by death penalty. But in that movie, you'll think that, okay, law has to be bent sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
So even the wrong can be right sometimes. And if you have to do something like that, I think TikTok should be banned. And if you're really talented, you can go on any platform.
Yeah,
and make
you
content.
rock on any platform if you have talent. If you
so
have
many people from Vine came to YouTube. They did great, tremendous on YouTube.
That's what TikTokers are doing right now. I'm seeing that every TikToker
But
right
honestly,
now is
man,
like, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube.
No, really, but 80% of the TikTokers, no, they are making garbage content. Like today also we watched, what are you doing? Lip syncing. Is there any talent in that? And they can't even act proper, man. It's not like they are very good actors, because there's no training and they do not need it. They just need to make content that sells.
Yeah, should we talk about little bit about the Amir Siddiqui and Carrie Minati Raw?
Yeah.
And Elvish Yadav also.
Yeah. And another one is Chaudhary.
Yeah, I don't like him. Like,
yeah. So what do you want to talk about that? We followed that to a brutal level.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what is happening, because I'm very much curious about things, that what all is happening around me. So I just followed it very badly. Very badly I followed it. I think the row started when Elvish Yadav posted something making fun of some girl. I don't know. It happened like that. I just saw that in news.
Elvish made fun of some girl on TikTok.
Yeah. Then Amir Siddiqui, then he made one video and he tagged Carrie Minati also, and he said that he would be very happy if
like
you
cringe into 101.
Yeah, that guy only. Yeah, that guy only. He said that I would be very happy if Carrie Minati makes fun of me. Yeah,
I think he said that in some live video.
Yeah, I don't know that this information is correct or not, but some news channel was saying that, and that news channel was reliable. So basis on that, I'm saying that. So I think that happened, and Carrie Minati roasted that guy, and that negativity. Then everything is history. Everybody knows that.
I think roasting is kind of a talent. You can say, because they are funny after all.
Yeah, I see.
But can they actually roast without using slangs and abusing someone else? If they can do that, then that would be even better.
Today only we were seeing something
that
girl, Diksha Sharma or
shout
Verma,
out to
I
Diksha.
don't know. Yeah, if you are watching it. So, because like the way she roasted it, that was a roasting. I'll say that was a healthy roasting,
but we
without hurting someone's sentiment.
But we laughed somewhere like 2 times only throughout the 6 minutes, 7 minutes with you.
Yeah, but I can see the creativity was much higher.
Yeah, that is like
as
making a YouTube video.
As compared to Elvish Yadav and Lakshya Chaudhary, I see Carrie Minati talented.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he always comes up with he always comes up with different dialogues, and that needs creativity.
Yeah, he's freaking funny, man.
Yeah, he's funny. We have to admit, if we remove that abusing part and all,
like you use abusive language, but do not abuse someone else. Like you cannot say bad things to a girl who's making TikTok videos. You cannot abuse, like, I cannot use those words right now also, but do not do that, man. That's another person.
Because of that girl, and I also saw that the girls they made fun of that, especially Elvish Yadav, and the girl was reporting that they are getting this rape threats, kidnapping threats.
That's what I'm talking about. 80% of the population.
But
especially when you're anonymous.
Look, Ashish, what I think that at the same time, if someone, especially if I talk about the seducing part, that I don't have any problem with that. Like it's okay to me if you are making some seducing part in your video, but if you are making that, you know that what kind of audience you are attracting.
Have 2 bodyguards.
Just have the courage. Just have the guts and courage to face all the criticism you get in your DMs.
Not only that, man. I think
think those people keep crying that they that person is saying that to me, that person is saying that to me.
No, not only saying, she's actually in danger physically.
Exactly. That happened. That case happened. Ashish, that case happened. One girl was there. She used to make some seducing video. She used to make seducing video on TikTok. Then what happened, that one friend of hers and one neighbor, they got obsessed with her and they slanged her. strangled her.
Strangled her?
Yeah,
Killed her?
in beauty parlor.
What
you
kind
know?
of obsession is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, world is not 100% safe.
Yeah.
Every now and then bad things happen. Get a freaking black belt or hire 2 bodybuilders.
Yeah, if you're if you're making that content, keep bodyguards with you. That is my advice for everyone who is doing. I don't have any problem with that. If you're okay with that, then it's completely fine.
The problem is what
but
does
the
she
problem
know?
is that
16-year girl.
Yeah, but don't then cry and don't take sympathy from everyone that okay, we are facing this and we are facing these type of threats and like that.
I think it brings it all to the circle. No, an under 18 girl does not even know what will be the consequences, and now it is out there. Now she's facing, and now she does not know what to do.
Obviously, suppose if I don't have any sister. If suppose I had some sister of 13 or 14 years old, and if she is doing that, obviously I'll be worried.
Yeah.
Because I know that is very dangerous. If she is doing some seducing part in her videos, some seducing video she is performing on TikTok, I'll be very much worried.
Like if you are a Victoria's Secret model, you have sufficient bank account balance that you can hire safety, then it is okay, fine. But if you are a 16-year-old girl or 14-year-old girl, you're doing that, this is actually unsafe. And obviously nothing should happen in a perfect world.
These all things, these are temporary, because we all know that what kind of audience we are attracting, what kind of audience we are heading for. Fine. So I think we know that where we are going, and these all things are very temporary. So I think we should, wherever we are growing, either on YouTube or in Instagram or on TikTok, you should grow healthy in an organic manner.
Yeah.
I feel
but
so.
that is slow. That is the problem.
That is slow. The problem is that is slow.
You have to have patience
and
to do
everything now
right
comes back down to only one thing.
Yeah.
The people are getting influenced by other people
Yeah.
who are having 27 million subscribers or followers on TikTok. I don't know what the term they use on TikTok, either followers or subscribers. I don't, whatever it is. So that happens, and obviously they'll get influenced. Actually, the problem is not with them. Actually, the mentality has become like that, and I think the whole condition, and I think this was the only solution. That okay, if TikTok had been banned, so everything would have been stopped.
I think things will be better now.
So now I'm feeling so happy that a lot of people who have talents, a lot of people who have creativity, they can use it in organic manner.
See, you can go to YouTube. The only problem is that
obviously
it will take time.
Do, like instead of lip syncing and other content like that.
See, you started Instagram I think 5 months ago, right?
In March.
3 months. I think 3 months ago, after your exams and all, you started Instagram seriously. In 3 months, you got somewhere around 600 followers, right?
Yeah, like maybe because of you. Like okay, exclude your audience. Assume it 300.
Exclude me, 300. Okay, you keep on doing it. Someday you'll reach 2,000. Then it will become 24,000.
Right now, I'm like the only mentality which I'm having in my mind is to grow on Instagram organically.
Yes.
Look, I have seen one girl on Instagram that she was having some 79.8k followers, and then it was decreasing rapidly again. So okay, what is the thing that her
Bots.
Because she was known to me, so I was checking on her. I was checking on her that okay, her followers is dropping. So I thought okay, maybe that followers were paid one. Okay. And now that followers has been paid. Now they are unsubscribing her or unfollowing her.
What they will do is they will create bot accounts. Right?
Yeah,
and
that happens.
Over time, what will happen that those accounts will die out.
Haven't you seen those pages on Instagram that they'll ask you that follow us
they'll show their schemes that we are going to give you free followers.
Free followers and like that.
It's freaking dangerous. Also, I think they can hack your account in future.
Exactly. I'm so much afraid of hacking now.
Now and 4 months ago we dealt with hacking, and now
it was insane.
Terrifying.
We were sleepless. I was like,
anyways, yeah. Okay, I think it is about time. She said that we are going to have it somewhere around 15 minutes. I told her that we are going to have an hour-long podcast because I'm pretty much experienced in this. This is Talk and Fire. I'm having another podcast, Momentum on Career, having another Space podcast on Ashish Ranjan channel, and a Talks podcast on Martial Arts channel. So all the links will be down in the description. Her other channel is perfectly educational, where she teaches. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a very good teacher. And if you're from chemistry stream, definitely you can find her lectures. All will be linked down in the description box. This podcast will also be available in the audio version form on Spotify, Google Podcast, Anchor, and there are a bunch of other. Anchor just distributors. I do not know. There are 8 to 9 platforms, but I think that these 3 will be the ones that you will be having. and that link will also be in the description box. You just have to find Ashish Ranjan in any platform, and we'll be uploading there only. So that's about it, Komal. Before we go,
you'll see us very soon on this platform only.
Yeah, we'll be having like podcast every week. Okay, whatever is and we are having depression.
Yeah,
body
depression
shaming,
is the next topic for
body
people
shaming.
who are battling.
She's freaking expert in depression, man. I've seen that. Yeah. So we are going to make on
Anxiety,
that because right now, man,
depression
the amount of students that are depressed is depressing, really. So we are going to talk about that.
Completely freaking amount.
Yeah.
You'll be freaked about by seeing the numbers.
Yeah. So that's about it, guys. We'll see all of you in the next one. Till then.
Bye and keep smiling.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.